Hello, David. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Congratulations on this version of Far From the Madding Crowd. It feels significantly shorter than some of the other versions I've seen. Is that fair?
Yeah, the Schlesinger is about 2.5 hours, and I suppose the last TV version must have been 4 hours or something. So we had to cram it in. Yeah, that's the hardest thing in the process for me, because I love the novel, and I feel like I'm kind of the custodian of the novel. So that's the only bit I don't like, the cuts. But I think we chose the best bits. I hope we did anyway.
Were you under any sort of pressure or guidance to cut it down to a certain length?
No. I mean, there were longer cuts, and we felt that it didn't really work at this great long length, and I think it's better for being leaner. I mean, there are some bits I miss, but in most respects, I think it's better for being tighter.
Excellent. Now, it's an English story set in England. What does Thomas bring to it from a foreign perspective? What kind of vision does he have?
I think freshness, really, because, he didn't know the Schlesinger film, he'd never read the novel, he'd never really read much of Hardy. So he was approaching it from a completely fresh point of view and asking why are these people behaving like this and who are they? And he didn't have any of those preconceptions about what a period drama should be. And his films are so emotional and earthy and passionate. I thought he was a really, really good fit. I mean, you see a film like The Hunt, and it's almost Hardy-esque. It's about a rural community, a close community, a tight community that turns on a single character. It reminds me of Mayor of Casterbridge. So I think in terms of passion and intensity, he's a great choice for this.
Excellent. And what about the choice of Carey and Matthias as well? What did they bring to the project? And I felt they played it quite modern, which I thought was...
Yeah. Well, reading that, they don't say or do anything that isn't in the book, or a few things, but for the most part, it's all in the novel, and that was what struck me rereading the novel. I mean, Hardy wrote it in 1874, but it's set in a kind of past, and yet their relationship feels so modern. That idea of mutual support and the way Gabriel waits for her, that's so romantic, and the way they reach a kind of maturity and understanding together. That was the thing, rereading the novel, that I really wanted to draw out, to make it their love story and to make it a very modern love story. I mean, Bathsheba is a proto-feminist. She's determined to be independent and strong and out on her own, and I think Carey has all those qualities.
And finally, you said you reread the book for this process. Was there anything that you picked up this time that you hadn't picked up before that you've added into the film?
No, it's pretty faithful. I think the hardest thing is the book is a very strange mixture of quite light comedy and incredibly gothic melodrama. There's coffins and terrible things happening, and yet there are also scenes that are pure rom-com. And that's what I loved about it. It's a very eccentric book, but it's a wonderful kind of crazy emotional ride, and I think that's what I wanted to bring out, and also Bathsheba is a very modern woman, as a kind of a proto-feminist. I think that's very striking in the book.
Excellent, thank you very much. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey